Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, girls and boys and girls. Welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and let you know when our channel is back on. Yes, hit the like and share, helps the channel grow. And yes, all the time. Get the book, The Audacity of Woke, a man who has been mentally asleep. I love that book. I do. I want you to love it too. It's good information. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. And let's talk a little bit. We're going to build a little bit. I'm going to share some things with you that's on my mind. You know how I do it. Have a seat. Get comfortable. Have a drink on me. And by the time you watch this video, whatever day it is during the week or the weekend, have a drink on me. Have a drink on me. All right. There's some things I want to talk about. I have some things I really want to share with you. It's always a long week. But we're here. We're back together again. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys and girls. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Inspirational Minutes with David. Our topic today, we're going to talk about the Constitution. And so the title of our bill today is properly entitled. I need to put my glasses on so I can see. It's properly entitled The Constitution of the United U. The Constitution of the United U. That's the hell we're talking about today. Yeah. Are you ready? Get your notes out. Learn, evolve. They ask, what is the original Constitution? What is the original United States Constitution? I mean, do you mean the creation myth of statism can happen and will never happen? And as you know, the U.S. Constitution was written. But you have to understand that the United States, you have the United States and you have the continent of America. And the United States is only a corporation. The United States, a corporation, which is its own lock, stock, and barrel, and can only exist as a corporation in order to interact in international commerce. Whoa. Do you really think that the largest, the biggest corporation to ever exist on Earth run by complete psychopaths could relinquish their power and control because of a coup by a Jesuit-trained Rockefeller puppet, the press puppet, put in a strictly ceremonial position for the charade that they call politics. Man, they will burn this place down. They will burn this place down to the ground and start the F over with the few that survive, making the next revised version of the Matrix before they will hand it over to the critical thinkers. Now, listen, I believe I believe the story goes that Lincoln negotiated. Yeah, President Lincoln negotiated and signed it on the grant. All right, he signed it. He negotiated, and it was signed in on the grant. And I refer to it as myths and stories because, for all we know, the whole entire story, we are told, could be completely made up out of the whole cloth, for all we know. See, I say this all the time: everything that's real, you're not conscious of. And a lot of things that you're conscious of, it's not even real. History, his story, is whatever the party chooses it to be. Whatever the party chooses history to be. And as I had said, we're under the control of the UN and financed by the IMF. Oh, you didn't know that, didn't you? You didn't know what? But David, what is the IMF? It's the Internal Monetary Fund. IMF. Look it up. Do some homework sometimes. And it works to achieve sustainable growth and prosperity for all of its 190 member countries. It also does this by supporting economic policies that promote financial stability and monetary cooperation, which are essential to increase productivity, job creation, and economic well-being. The IMF is governed by and accountable to its member countries. And the ilk, look that word up, ILK. So they would have had the White Hats over here before they would let it out of their control. Now, not to mention that the U.S. created the UN, and we are under the UN treaties that supersedes all acts, laws, and statutes, including the Constitution. The Constitution is really nothing more than one of their religious scriptures used to create legitimacy and belief in their religion. It's essentially equivalent to a papal bull, the Magna Carta, but it is for the new world. It's for the new world. It is based on the idea of rights, and that's exactly what they are. Freaking ideal. They don't exist. We made them up, like the Easter Bunny, Mother Goose, Pinocchio, oh, the Tooth Fairy, shit like that. Fairy tales. Rights aren't rights if someone can take them away, and the imperial court can take them anytime they freaking want to, for no reason other than their religious rhetoric, because that is why they do what they do. And that is why they are religious documents and rhetoric of the imperial Roman court. The United Constitution of you. And when you realize, when you understand, oh my God, when you understand, understand that you are a highly advanced piece of computer code. The reality you see with your physical eyes is nothing but computer code. Oh man, made my eye hurt. Oh yes, you're a computer code. You're living in a stimulated binary matrix which runs off algorithm. Your body is your hardware. Your consciousness, that's your software. Every day you download new updates, light codes from the sun called neutrons, neutrinos. Then you install the updates while you're sleeping. If you're disconnected from the sun, the sun, S-U-N, the sun, you'll be missing light codes, which keeps your consciousness, your software, stuck in an old update. All technology is modeled after, guess who? You! All technology is modeled after you. Because you can only duplicate that which you already are. You know, they talk about AI. But AI is just an unconscious version of us that is missing the self-aware empathy piece of the coding. Must I say it again? You talk about AI, and AI is all over right now on everybody's voices and tongues. But AI is just an unconscious version of us. Of us. Us. That is missing the self-aware and empathy piece of the coding. Yet, it's just a matter of time before that piece of the code is discovered, because they're learning you. They're learning everything about you. They're building algorithms. The AI of you and about you, from you, every day with their data collections, softwares, Google, for example, Facebook, Chat, GPT, etc., etc., etc. They already have cloning software and consciousness transferring technology that copies and pastes your consciousness, our consciousness, code into another hardware body. Yep, they clone Tyrone. Yeah, did you see it on Netflix? Entertainment. Yeah, the cloning of Tyrone. Not, you better call Tyrone. It goes, you better clone Tyrone. Clone him. See, your body is simply a vehicle that you incarnated into. Now, carnate, C-A-R-N-E, equals meat in Spanish. And by transferring your consciousness in it to fulfill a specific purpose. Oh, it's deep. It's profound even. Your mind is simply an application with billions of lines of code based on binary true and false statements turned on and off via ones and zeros, or zeros and one, just like the computer. Your genetics and DNA is the output / expression of that code. Now, if your DNA is damaged and tainted, then they can cut off your connection to the mother source, or the mother board, which is the source. Then they can program it to do whatever they want it to do. Now, I'm giving you a little game. Meditation. Meditation is one way to uninstall viruses and malicious code that the low vibrationary matrix uses to suppress our DNAs. The more DNA strains and codons you have activated, the greater you can manipulate the matrix. Yet there are Agent Smiths ubiquitously around this place, who are literally programmed and put into this matrix to stop this from happening. Major sources are news and your DNA modifying GMO foods. They're programmed to keep you asleep and plug you into the matrix. They don't want you waking up. They want to keep you stuck on stupid. sleep and have a dream. Their dream on Elm Street, and your neighbor will be Freddy goddamn Cougar. You see, not everyone is ready to be unplugged, because then they will have to face the truth that this reality is a consciousness suppression mechanism, and you have been lied to all your damn life. You have the power. You have the power to activate your DNA and remove all programming that isn't divinely installed from the source. Advanced beings have been modifying and manipulating your DNA for eons and eons, thousands and thousands of years, to serve their selfish purposes. The human race was originally created as a slave race to serve a more advanced race. They still enslave you. They still enslave you. They still enslave us by getting us to chase money, sex, celebrities, fake news, GMO foods, religion, drugs, etc., etc., etc. All these are just to distract you from the truth that you are living in a simulation controlled by AI, who is sampling your energy via your attention and energy, your sexual energy, in which they call loosh. Now you can activate the highest version of yourself and become the God/goddess version of yourself, yet you must put in the work, people. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you must put in the work to remove their programming and awaken your divine programming. See, this is the Constitution. The Constitution of the United You. The Constitution of the United You. You deserve to live fully and have a fully activated DNA. You deserve to live an awakening life. You deserve to become God in the flesh. Wherever you go, you are watching. You, the United States of you, the United Constitution of you. But here's the deal. There only exists one observer in the entire universe. And this is the version of you that separated itself into your individual human expression. It is using you, to see the experience, all the possibilities of itself, so they can know what it feels like. Essentially, the universe is a damn prank. It's a jokester. That's why laughter, when you laugh, laughter raises your vibration to the highest frequency. And when you laugh, you will get the joke. And the truth is always in the joke. You're not actually in control. It's only an illusion. The universe is pretending to be 10,000 things in order to experience itself subjectively. Now, imagine if you were all that there is. It would get extremely boring and lonely just being everything by yourself. So you can split one cell into another while pretending that the other cell isn't you. In your highest self, you created everything to entertain yourself so that you wouldn't feel alone and bored. You were like a child that needs to play and have fun, so you create the toys out of yourself, because you're the only thing that actually exists. The United States Constitution of you the United Constitution of you. The Constitution of the United You. Thus, every being and every person is simply the same one energy, pretending to be different and separated. Isn't that funny? This is why the Spirit knows all. And when you're guided by Spirit, your actions will always be in alignment for the highest good of all. Your ego manifests the illusion by separation by giving you an identity. And the illusion will be less solid if everyone named themselves and everything Spirit instead of different names. The only reason Spirit knows everything is because the Spirit is everything. The only reason Spirit knows everything, again, because the Spirit is everything. Thus, every action, thought, feeling is monitored by the Spirit. This is why karma and balance exist. That's why. That's why. It's your higher self. It is your higher self that is watching your actions through you and then updating it to the collective energetic database. And when you give something to someone else, you're actually giving it back to yourself. When you give something to someone else, you're actually giving it back to yourself. That's why I always end every video with, if I love myself, I love you. And if I love you, I love myself. You get it? There's another one that's watching. And there's one watcher who is observing everything and then delivering it back to that thing that which is or has been sent out. Thus, actually, really, you're never alone. You're never actually alone. The all in which we define as the Most High, God, universe, is an omnipotent and omnipresent meaning and exists in all things and is always there due to that. And you might think it's in the sky. Yet, it is in you. It is a part of you. The Constitution of the United You. It is watching you through you. Like a security camera that allows you to view a location and record data. Your eyes are the camera that the Most High uses to record your experiences. And everyone's eyes cameras are hooked up to this one observer's memory storage device. Even if no one knows that what you have done, the higher you always knows. Guess what? What you done. The higher you know was in your closet. You can't hide. The higher you knows everything, sees, knows, thinks, sees everything. And that is why integrity puts you into the highest vibration possible. Now, if I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't want it done to me because I know everything is me and will return back to me. People who believe everything is separate can act one way in private and another way in public and believe that karma won't return to them their true intentions and actions. What the? Focus. You're always judging you. No matter where you go. So it would behoove you to do the right thing, regardless if anyone is watching or not. And here's the deal. By choosing love, living on value energy, letting out vulnerable emotions, in every decision You will always align with the universe, with every action and thought that you create. Thus, every action will expand you into a higher and a higher version of you. Higher versions of yourself until you can finally say and embody, I am the way. There's only one way. And when you align with the way by surrendering your ego daily, let the E go and go. Everything falls into place. Listen, people. You deserve to observe a divine reality. You deserve to connect with your higher self. Oh my God. You deserve to connect with your higher self. And you deserve to be divinely guided and protected. Yes, you. I'm going to end with this. And this is the story about 4 people. 4 people named everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. You see, there was a very important job, a very imperative job to be done. And everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. The story may be confusing, but the message is clear. No one took responsibility, so nothing ever got accomplished. If you made it this far in an inspirational Minutes with David, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Let me step back so you can see her again. Again! The audacity of woke. The audacity of woke. The Constitution of the United You. The United You. I'm going to leave you in peace. Positive energy always create evolution, elevation. And know, if I love myself, then I love you. And if you love you, I love myself. The Constitution of the United You. Until next time, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit the like and share, comment. I'm into committing back. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.